Hello everyone, welcome back to Retrothon 2024. I am Deshana, and I will be showcasing Dead Rising, originally released in 2006 on the Xbox 360. It's kind of wild to me that this game is 18 years old at this point. It does not feel quite like a retro game, but here we are. So if you are familiar with this game at all, the 72-hour mode, it doesn't run in exactly real time, but you do have to wait quite a long time between the storyline missions, and so it doesn't actually make for a great speedrun. But within the past few years, modders have made a tool that will skip through all of the mandatory waits, and so we can just go right through the game. And that's what we're going to be doing today with the time skip category. And without further ado, let's get going. This game takes place in the fictional town of Willamette, Colorado. I live in Colorado, so that's always been something I enjoyed about the game. And Frank West, our main character here, is a photojournalist who's covered wars, and he's coming in to see why has this town been shut off with no government rumblings as to what's happening, but the entire town's been quarantined. He comes to this mall, and it turns out it's zombies. So we're going to do our due diligence as a photojournalist. We're going to figure out what's happening and fight our way through some zombies. So you see I'm jumping constantly here. Frank moves a lot faster when he is jumping than just walking. So this is the optimal movement at first, and there's a couple of places throughout the game. We're going to be picking up a skateboard pretty much as soon as we've got access to the full mall, and we'll be skateboarding through the rest of the game. This crazy old lady saw a Pomeranian was outside of the mall as they've been barricading it up, and opens the door, lets the zombies in. It's real smart, very rational, normal behavior. Try and fight our way through these zombies to pick up the shotgun and hopefully not get too hurt. They are not cooperating today. We're doing a bit of a swarm, in fact. Come on, guys. Need the shotgun, and we're not cooperating. I got the gun. Oh, get me out of here. Right. If you're really lucky with the RNG of the zombies, they will just let you in, grab the shotgun, and go. That was not today. So for marathon safety, I'm actually going to go grab a heal. Frank West is such a manly man, he can take a gallon of coffee creamer and chug it in 2 seconds. Be fine. We'll talk to Otis. He's going to say, hey, don't go back in. We're safe up here. Frank says, no, I'm a good guy. I'm going to save people. We're not going to be saving anybody. You're given a map, a radio transceiver that we will be ignoring all game.
Hey, anybody around?
There's Jeff, who's too dumb to find his wife on the other side of this roof that is not very big. Hi, Jeff. Bye, Jeff. So in this section here in the warehouse amongst these pallets, while theoretically possible to skateboard through them, we're going to be jumping through as we go back in and out pretty much the entire game. Jessie is a lady. She says, hey, my partner, I'm part of like the FBI, my partner Brad, being attacked by that guy you saw on the roof when you first came in. Carlito, go save him. Okay, I guess I'll go save the FBI agent. Journalist. Seems right. Jump our way here. Now you'd think that a gun would be a pretty handy weapon in a zombie apocalypse, but no, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna grab a couple of skateboards. Board up here. One fun thing that Dead Rising has are these books that you can grab that will enhance certain items. The first one we're going to grab is this entertainment book. And what this does, it lets our skateboards last 3 times as long, which will be useful because we are going to be using them throughout the game to get around everywhere. Skate our way through the park here. Go back up for Brad. The skateboard loses a bit of durability as you use it, but running into zombies makes it lose the durability much faster. So I'll be trying to avoid hitting zombies as much as I can. Okay. Here's our first boss fight of the game. We're going to fight Carlito. I'm playing with a DualSense 5 controller for my PS5, and that allows me to do gyroscopic aiming, which is quite handy once you get used to it. Normally you have to use the analog sticks and they can be kind of clunky. Check out Carlito, no problem there. Level up, what did we get? We got stock up, that's nice. That is the best upgrade you can get. It allows you to carry one more item, since item space is extremely limited and precious at the beginning. I like it. Right, skating our way to the next mission. Talk to old man who seems to know what's going on more. The supposed FBI agents want more information. One fun thing, I'll be getting into a vehicle here pretty soon to ride around. And for whatever reason, the DualSense 5, using Steam's controller configuration, it works very well, except in vehicles. The accelerate key, which is the right trigger, just doesn't work. It honks the horn instead of accelerating, so I have to switch to my mouse and keyboard anytime I get into a vehicle. Weird glitch, I haven't seen anybody else talking about it, but here we are. So at this point, the top level speedruns, they do a cool thing called a bike skip, where instead of going back through this area like I'm doing, they get on a bicycle and use some fun abuse of the acceleration and velocity mechanics of the game, and kind of yeet Frank through the ceiling past a barrier that's not supposed to be open yet, and then skips this entire run back. I have not been able to get it to work yet, so we're going the old school way. I keep running into walls because I'm very good. Back through the food courts, ignoring Otis on the transceiver. A giant pink bunny there on the left. That is, if you're playing casually, there's a part of the mall with a roller coaster in it, which is just fun to ride. But also there's a crazy clown boss fight. Every good zombie game has a crazy clown. And he drops the mini chainsaw, which is a chainsaw that you can use in one hand, and you can actually store multiple of them in your inventory. And with proper book maintenance, you can basically use them forever, and they one-shot all normal zombies. So in a casual gameplay, it is by far the most important boss to do. It's not even close. There's nothing else in the game that comes nearly as good as that shotgun. Or shotgun, chainsaw. Sorry, it's 7 in the morning, and I didn't sleep very well. So I might say some things that sound dumb. We're going to stock up on skateboards before we head back to the security room. I've seen good runners, they can actually come through here and use the braking and turning mechanic to skate through this little turn, but I can't do it. We do jumping. No, zombies, I don't like you. Stop biting me, please. Yeah, there's a lot of RNG every time you go into and out of the security room. You gotta deal with zombies in that elevator, and sometimes they cooperate and just get out of your way, and other times they do stuff like that. I'd argue more times than not they do stuff like that. Alright, and now here comes the time skip tool. Normally we'd have to wait quite a long time real time for this next mission to pop up, but we have a tool that just skips to it. And I'm gonna eat an apple real quick. So we're gonna go find somebody who has taken that old man we talked to earlier. rescue him. It is now nighttime, so there's going to be way more zombies, and they're going to be way more aggressive. There we go. Here's where we learn about there is some sort of parasitic bee, a queen bee, inside some of the zombies. The other ones have worms in them. It's a strange story if you really get into it. It's a good one. I think it's quite fun. It's like a Japanese bee horror movie that they turned into a game. If you get the opportunity to check out the original Japanese movie, be good. They made a couple of movies here in the US about it. They are Sharknado levels of enjoyable. If you like bad, B-movie horror, you'll probably like the two Dead Rising movies. If you're a fan of the games, you'll probably like them too. Got Rob Riggle playing Frank, which is just hilariously accurate. With Carlito, we just take this SMG and kind of stun lock him. Hope that he doesn't decide to shoot us with that sniper rifle, because that's a full block of health every time he hits us with it. And that's another boss down. Not too bad. Not sure how Carlito takes so many bullets throughout the course of this game, and it's just fine, but, it's a game. And oh, you bull, it's not that level of bad. Very, very few movies are. I feel like we're in a, oh, no, I didn't want a chunk of meat. I wanted my skateboard. It feels a bit like we are in a video game adaptation renaissance, if you ask me. The Fallout TV show just recently came out. It's very good if you're a fan of Fallout. It's not perfect, because nothing is, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. Alright, so now we're doing Medicine Run. The mission to get some medicine, as you might guess from the name. Oh, we'll be picking up another skateboard to replace this one. And we're going to fight some psychopaths out here in the leisure park. They're just driving around in a Humvee with a giant machine gun on the back, terrorizing Sophie Williams. We're going to try our best to get them stuck on this tree. Zombie. And I ran out of SMG bullets without even killing the guy. That's fine. Use our shotgun. And grab this gun off of here. Alright. Now, gotta switch to my keyboard, because very normal, good game. Well, it's 18 years old. It's definitely not the same retro level as, Super Mario Brothers or early PlayStation friends, but we are old. I remember playing this game when it came out, and I was younger. I was not young. So we grab our Humvee here, we use the machine gun to defeat the psychos inside, but the machine gun respawns as we come into the tunnels, so we're really using it for the next boss. But before we do that, we're going to make a quick detour over here to grab the maintenance tunnels key, which will allow us get out of the way, to use these tunnels to go around. Right, grab the key. Very handy. There's never really any mention other than there being the locked doors throughout the mall. I'd say you need the key. There's no, as far as I'm aware, reference to where it is in a casual playthrough. You just have to kind of discover it. But it does make getting around significantly easier. No, I actually don't want to go out here yet. Turned early. some zombies with their oxygen. It's true, old people in Colorado need oxygen. We're high up. There's less air here. Clear up this door a little bit. Optimal speedrun strats. It is safety. Okay, we're gonna... No, I was not trying to do that. The car just rolls backwards through the hill. Trying to get bitten by a zombie. Grab this machine gun. We're gonna head inside the mall again. In the maintenance tunnels and our key now, we can just skip straight into the grocery store that happens to have a pharmacy attached, where we can get the medicine we need. And this guy Steven he's crazy, but the machine gun is broken, so easy boss fight. I feel like there was a time around 2006, 2007 when we were making the old school Chuck Norris memes. Chuck Norris can do blank. But it was about Frank West. He can chug an entire gallon of milk, not even be phased. He can pick up a lawnmower and beat zombies with it. Frank he's a real one. Alright, so we've got the medicine. We gotta get back to the security room and just grab this truck and make our way back out of the tunnel. Once we're out of here, we are gonna swap out this old truck for this nice red convertible because it is much faster. Car, that's not the door we want. I know how to drive. Don't you worry about me and my driving skills. I hit trees because Danny DeVito's not here to speak for them. Alright, oh, I didn't actually want that queen, but that's not bad. I have that inventory. We'll just toss that. Next to the Paradise Plaza, we're gonna make our way to the security room, drop off the medicine. And then we're gonna have to go confront Isabella, who's Carlito's sister. Oh, okay. I believe I've learned the zombie ride skill in one of those level ups, if I read that right. And that lets Frank kind of jump on top of their heads, kind of glitch around through them. It'd be quite useful. Hey, talk to Jesse. Yeah, Brad, he got sick from the zombies. The medicine that we learn in Dead Rising 2, Zombrex is what they call it. It can keep you from turning into a zombie. Good stuff. Do a quick safety save for marathon strats. Yeah, it's a shame, you know, WrestleMania this year happened in Philadelphia. We didn't get the Trash Man featured. It's a shame. Alright, we're going to make our way over to another part of the mall and talk to Isabella. Learn a little bit more about what's going on. We have 10 shotgun bullets left, so this boss fight might go poorly. jump around since I just used my last skateboard. A little bit of a cutscene with its cult that is very creepy. Some fun side stories with them and the movie theater. Hopping our way towards some skateboards. To avoid zombies. Yeah, no, this game definitely still feels like a new game when I think about it, and I'm like, it has 3 sequels, and the newest sequel is a number of years old. This one is still very near to my heart, because, as I said, I got it when it was new. It was like the first game I bought with my 360, which I bought as one of my first big purchases with my first job. Played a lot of it with my buddies. Fun memories here. I do think Dead Rising 2 is my favorite. In particular, it's the second time one of these zombies is at a chunk of meat and it's made me drop my skateboard. The Case West version is just going to keep happening. You're not going to let me grab my skateboard? That's fine. I don't need it. Just going to move on. Case West is Dead Rising 2, but instead of playing as Chuck, they brought back Frank. And my headcanon, I know that it's probably not true, my headcanon is that Case West is how it actually happened, and that Frank, being a humble guy, let Chuck take the credit for how that game went. I doubt that's actually the case, but you could make a claim. Alright. We're going to skate our way to Isabella. We're going to hope that my 10 shotgun shells that I've got is enough. And if not, we might have to reload the save. This part of the mall is obviously under construction. They were doing some renovation. They're going to need a lot more renovation. Oh, okay, I got a couple of shots off on her. So there's a technique to shoot the shotgun a little bit faster than the game default lets you. It involves swapping the weapon. I'm not very good at the timing of it, but I've gotten it a few times. Where'd she go? Oh, there she went. Okay, whew, that went a lot better than I was expecting. I've lost almost, I would say, like 80% of my runs in practice to that fight. So that went well. I'm happy with that. Now, we skipped a lot of time ahead. Or we would have in a vanilla game, casual play, just gone it on other stuff. We're gonna go find Isabella, being attacked by a zombie. Save her. She's been hurt. Now we need to carry her back manually on our back to the security room. No, grab her, please. Thank you. There's a survivor out here who can shoot us. We're going to try and avoid him as we run very slowly. No skateboards, no jumping to speed us up all the way back. As Carlito monologues evilly. I am not a mustache-twirling villain, I swear. I only set a zombie apocalypse in motion because Americans eat too much beef. Which, you know, is probably fair, but this isn't the way to go about your plans, man. Now, it's been a while since I played this game and paid attention to the story. But yeah, I believe it has something to do with a similar mad cow, where you're feeding cows to cows. Beef production has some sort of a mess up, and It was weird. They made a parasite to try and fatten them up and grow faster, but it turned the cows into zombie cows, and some of the zombie cows got into the the food supply, and so everybody started turning into zombies when they eat the zombie cow meat. Is that right? That's what my memory's telling me. The bees, the parasites, are somehow the cause of the zombification. It's supposed to be like a gene editing. Oh, I didn't want to fall in here. Come on, Isabella. Get up. I believe in you. I believe in you, Isabella. Okay, I might have messed up. Okay. How can I get her out of here? What's up? Yes, I'm doing a thing. I think I might have soft locked here. Not desired. I'm up. Whoops. She might eventually figure this out. Well, at the rate at which this is going, I'm not gonna hold my breath. There's so many zombies at night. Sorry guys. Stuff happens. I'll figure it out. Probably. Keep hitting her with a bench. Yeah, she can't even move, really. I've apparently got myself stuck in a spot where I can't get up any of the ledges. Maybe if I drop her off this? No. Yeah, I might have to reload my save. She's just not cooperating. I knew something like this was going to happen. It's marathon luck for you. Every time. Come on, lady. Can't take more than like 2 steps without getting winded. At this point, I do feel like it's going to be faster to just reload, but I'm going to do one more try, drop her off as close to the edge as possible. There we go. Just a little detour. We wanted to kill some zombies and waste some time. All according to plan. Alright, so we'll make it into the security room. Oh goodness. So many zombies. Luckily you don't have to drop her off and let her climb up here. It just goes to a cutscene. That is helpful. Right, then next case occurs at 3 a.m. So we'll skip to 3 a.m. Old man has been zombified. Now, let's go collect some bombs. Carlito, totally not the bad guy who set this all in motion, is now planting bombs throughout the mall. Totally normal, not super villain thing to do. We will save everyone. We call it. Because that's what heroes do. Re up on scamped boards. Oh, I can't. Ooh, hack that one. That was last legs. Obviously, I'm not engaging with it at all in the speedrun, but there is a fun mini game, or supplementary part of the game. Frank is a photojournalist, and you do have a camera around your neck, and you can take photographs, which earn you experience. There's some side quests involving the photographing, which are pretty fun. And there is 100 stickers throughout the mall that highlight various unique things to the mall, storyline bits, and finding them all helps you unlock the full breadth of the story. That's pretty neat. This game did a lot of unique, innovative things in storytelling and gameplay blending. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Anybody who hasn't played it, obviously not getting a ton of the story. I'm skipping through everything, but it's good. It's a good game. I like it. Right, so this whole section involves driving, so I will have to switch to my mouse and keyboard. Not sure, again, why that happens. My controller will not accelerate the car. One bomb down, 4 to go. There's a more optimal path through these tunnels than I'm going to be taking. I haven't memorized the fastest way through, so I just follow the compass telling me where to go. So that might end up needing to replace my car at some point, because every time you hit a zombie, the car takes some damage. Once it takes enough, it stops working. And we've got Carlito driving this truck around, trying to stop us, throwing bombs at us, which do extra damage to the car as well. So 2 down. Kilos. Pretty rough. Smoke coming out the front. What? Flying and dodge. That one is actually extremely useful if you can use it at the right time. Oh, don't throw a bomb at me, Carlito. I don't like you. 2 more bombs to go. And there goes my car. Okay. Got a skateboard. It's not going to last very long. We've got 2 books, each multiplying the durability of the skateboard by 3 for a total of 9 times durability, which is nice. But the number of zombies in these tunnels is not going to last super long. Trying to avoid them, like I said, as much as possible. Yep, and here comes Carlito. Man versus car. Wouldn't the car always win? The answer is yes. One of my boards. Ooh. Ow. These bombs are deadly. I'm almost dead. We're gonna do a fun little marathon safety strat. Oh god. Just I hope it'll work. Safety. Oh man, I'm running out. I'm gonna exit and re-enter the tunnels. Need to get a healing item. So we can get another car just for the last little bit. Oh, but I didn't open those. Ooh. Frank West's just that good. He can skateboard upstairs. He's like that guy Blade talks about, who's always trying to ice skate uphill. But he can do it. If you haven't seen the movie Blade, so you don't know my reference, go watch Blade. Grab some wine, chug an entire 750 milliliter bottle of wine, and be good. Alright, slight detour, that's fine. Marathon dictates sometimes you gotta do stuff that isn't ideal for the speedrun. How you get off a motorcycle, Frank. Ah, my favorite. Sometimes when you come back into Leisure Park after you've killed the 3 psychos in the Humvee, they just come back to life and are here again, as indicated by the music that's playing. No in-game explanation for how that happens as far as I'm aware. It seems to be intended behavior, because it was never patched. But it's strange. Alright, so we are back to bomb collecting. Grab this convertible. There we go, last bomb. Conveniently, very close to this entrance, so. Yes, it's a time loss. Actually can't ride the motorcycle through here, can I? I can't ride the convertible, I can only ride the motorcycle. We're gonna swap cars again. And I forgot I spaced that. There's a little barrier there. Clearly, I know what I'm doing. We're almost done. Here's the last bomb. Oh, I got a little too close. Zombies' heads. Alright, final bomb. We're gonna swap over to this truck. Because it's a little bit more durable. Get over here to the exit. And then the cutscene plays, and funny, you know, Frank throwing them out in a shopping cart in the last second as they all explode. Okay. And we are on to the final case. We are almost done with this game. We have one more boss to do. I have to escort Isabella around a little bit, but then that's the end of it. Oh god. Avoid these guys with a machine gun. Me and my friends still say, I've covered wars, you know, to this day. It's just such a funny line delivery. Every line in this game is good for funny. It's not like Resident Evil 1 on PS1 level of bad cheese, but it's good schlock. Back to the security room. Last minute See, this one doesn't have a ton of time leeway with the time skip. Oh, of course. Bad RNG. Alright, so we're gonna grab Isabella. We're gonna say, hey, go to your secret hideout so I can get some scoops on what's going on. Oh, poor Mindy Baker. There's a bunch of survivors throughout the mall that you can, in theory, save. Not always the easiest to save them all. In fact, saving all of them in one go is extremely difficult to do, and I'm impressed with anybody who manages to do it. Okay, you have to escort Isabella. We're trying to hit all the zombies, make sure they don't get in her way. All survivors would be a feat. It's not impossible. I've done it, but it's not easy either. So we're going to take advantage of the zombies only existing within a certain frame of reference around Frank. So we just kind of skip and like, hey, bye, Isabella. Because her AI is going to run her to the entrance we want her to get to, even if we're not escorting her. And if we stand in this corner, the zombies along her path basically don't exist. And you're going to wait for a few seconds, and then she'll be basically where we need her to be. We're going to do that in the next room as well. Clever use of game mechanics. That's what they call it. Alright, so she's going to head over to the part of the mall that's being renovated. North Plaza? No. Maybe it's North Plaza. I don't know. I used to know what the names of the places were. It all escapes me now. We head towards the food court to give her plenty of zombie-free space. As we get to this little pond, we're going to double our way back. That's where we actually want to go. Almost there. We've wasted time, so she's got less zombies. She's got enough now, she's trying to shoot them. Hopefully this is close enough that she'll come in with me.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Once again, I'm going to leave her behind so that the zombies around her despawn. I think this is the only skateboard I have because I picked up a wine, so yeah. I'll chug this whole bottle of wine really quick. No biggie. Up. Once again, that's much faster than trying to plod along Frank's middle-aged running speed. Anyway, we'll grab Isabella's motorcycle. All the way here to the hunting shack, where if you come basically any earlier point in the game, going to have a psychopath fight in it. Because of where we're at, it won't. So we can easily grab a couple of shotguns. We'll be using for the final boss. It'll be coming up pretty soon. Skip through a bunch of cutscenes. I believe I'm behind schedule, so I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can. Apologies to RGL staff. Had some problems. Yeah, unfortunately, Retrophile in time skip 80% run, we do not do the clown fight. I did mention it because, yeah, easily the best weapon in the game. Not even close. And I do wish that it was worth it to go out of your way to grab them. But mostly we just skip the zombies instead of fighting them. It might make, if you had one, getting around, if in situations like this, where I don't have a skateboard, a little bit easier. But love you. It's a fun fight. It's around a roller coaster. The clown, he's doing like flips and stuff, hitting you with a chainsaw. He blows up balloons full of flammable gas somehow that explode on you. It's a fun fight. A lot of the psychopath fights in this game are very fun and unique. So yeah, this is unfortunate that I didn't grab an extra skateboard. This is just so much slower. Zombie ride for the win. Alright, grab a board while we're here. There you go. You're almost there, Frank. I believe in you. Essentially, the speedrun of this game is a lot of running from the security room to a place, and then back to the security room to run to another place, to go back to the security room, etc., etc. Oh, come on, no way. We're here, we're here. We're almost done. Bear with me, folks. Alright, so some crazy guy stole Carlito. He's gonna butcher him and feed him to people. Well, even though there's not really any people left in Willamette for him to do that, but logic is not these people's strong suit. You know, what's a zombie game or a movie without a little bit of cannibalism as a treat? Open the side. A little bit faster. Go back wrong direction. And now I'm losing all of my health. Some meat I can use to heal. turned bomb truck. Back to a rather familiar spot. We've been here a number of times. Run. Alright, final fight. Not doing very good at my swapping. Wow, that was a lot of health. Okay. I'll grab some healing. Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the problem with doing the quick swap of the shotgun. If you screw it up, you end up reading a book. Kill me if it hits me. Some milk. If you're good at this game, this fight's not so bad. There we go. Ooh. Alright, that's this fight and the first Isabella fight are the parts where all of my runs seemingly died. So I'm glad to have made it past that. We are coming right up on time. I just need to get to Isabella's hideout and then back to the security room. Be done. Apologies again to RGL staff for going over estimate like this. Things did not go according to plan. Frank's a great driver. He follows all the rules of the road. At least, once we do get through this, get to the cutscene with Isabella, all the zombies will be gone, so it'll be free and clear to the home stretch. Definitely miscalculated my skateboard usage, which adds a lot of time. And last few cutscenes. A lot happens. September 22nd, that's my wedding anniversary. If I had a nickel for each time a zombie apocalypse game set in Colorado happened over September 22nd, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. I went the wrong way. Ah, look at me, I'm smart. Alright, and then, yep, I head back to the security room, and then the game will be finished. Add a skateboard, this will be a lot faster. We'll hop our way to victory at a rather slow time. So yeah, I highly recommend this game as just a casual playthrough for anybody who hasn't. It is pretty old, so it'll run on not so powerful machines, or if you have an Xbox 360, you can probably find it for pretty cheap. I like the second game quite a lot. I like the spin-off of the second game the best in the whole series. I think 3 is good, but it being a Xbox exclusive when it came out hampered its potential. And the fourth game is very divisive. A lot of people really didn't like it. I think it's a fun sandbox zombie shooter game. It's not as good as most of the others, but it's still fun. So I recommend all of them, except for Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop on the Wii. The Wii did not have the processing power to play this game. It is ugly and clunky. Oh, not recommended. But yeah, again, if you're a fan of schlocky B horror movies, this is one of those, but in video game form. Story is pretty good, or that, if that's what your expectations are. Gameplay's fun. There's a lot of fun characters, a lot of fun stuff to do. Nothing going on. And that is time. That's the game. Thank you everybody for coming with me on this journey where I spent way too much time. And since I am over, that's it for me. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it.